Hey everyone, this is Geeky Panda, right guys, another one of my Panda Reactions. This time, Ubisoft has recently announced a new free-to-play game called XDefiant? XDeviant? No, XDefiant. And from the initial stuff I saw for like screenshots, let's get on to it. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay. Oh god, I can already tell this is gonna hurt me inside. Like,
we're excited to share a first look at a project we're developing at Ubisoft San Francisco. This is our take on a multiplayer first-person shooter.
We need to get you in early and find out what you think.
Our goal is to make a best-in-class shooter for you, the players, to compete
and have fun with your friends.
It's fast-paced firefights
meets punk rock mosh pit.
We're proud to introduce our new game.
Tom
oh gosh, I wouldn't necessarily put Tom Clancy's name on it.
Great.
Later in this video, we'll tell you how to get involved.
But first,
like,
we'll get into the action.
Because Tom Clancy carries a certain weight to it, and
this is a free-to-play, high-octane shooter combining realistic
the sound effects was
personalized classes.
Oh, it's not the actual game sound effect. Please tell me no.
Our game is factions, each bringing unique gameplay and team dynamics.
Wolves. Okay, that's Ghost Recon.
Traits, abilities,
Division.
To complement your playstyle and
Splinter Cell. Okay.
Skillfully, each faction is
And
capable of
Outcast.
swinging the momentum of a match.
Is that Rainbow Six?
Our factions are at the heart of the game. They're inspired by maverick groups from Tom Clancy's games and beyond.
Or
From this inspiration, we created new characters.
oh no, that's not Rainbow Six.
Unique to our shooter,
I
and will continue to add to this as the game evolves.
it looks.
Now, while factions help you define
It
your
has its
role,
own style,
we know to be a
but
great
again,
shooter,
you have the Tom Clancy name in it.
gunplay has to be our top priority.
Okay.
We have an ever-growing arsenal of authentic weapons and attachments.
Oh God forbid we don't have any authentic weapons.
How our weapons look and feel. We've crafted every weapon attachment for precise, satisfying gunplay.
Are you trying to go for the Call of Duty market or something?
Players can mix and match any faction and weapon loadout. You can swap at respawn,
Like,
adapt to a changing battlefield. Personalize your faction and loadout to be what you need when you need it.
so this is like a hero shooter multiplayer.
We are a shooter first.
And your abilities and ultras create unique opportunities to set up nail-biting shootouts and unforgettable clutch plays.
So you're trying to go Call of Duty. You're literally trying to go Call of Duty on this.
Gear in a fast-paced fight is a whole new experience in Tom Clancy gaming.
We are super stoked by what we've accomplished so far.
And I couldn't be more proud of our incredible team.
Like, you got
We
like.
want to personally thank everyone that's worked so hard during the pandemic to keep the momentum going on this game.
Oh,
We
okay.
understand that it's
All
been
right. I like the
hard for some
pets.
of you.
All right. I saw that cat. I'm like, okay. Much respect on pets. Much respect.
And have fun.
And we're committed to creating a welcoming game based on fair play and transparency. Whether
Okay.
you're playing casually or pushing yourself competitively.
All right.
The game's still in early development, but we're gearing up to let you in as soon as possible. So register right now to participate in our early rollout phases.
Thank you so much for watching.
Like,
We really want your input, so please reach out to us on social media.
okay, you want to know my input? Take the Tom Clancy name off. Okay, for those who don't know, like when I was growing up, especially during like the PC age, when you saw Tom Clancy like Rainbow Six, you know, or you know Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon, you have an expectation of this game is going to be grueling. It's going to be very grounded. It's going to have like try to be realistic but fun at the same time. But it's heavy on the tactics and realism. Like one shot, you're dead. You're done. You know, gone. You know, and lately, from what Ubisoft is doing, it's like they're taking the Tom Clancy name and they're just doing whatever. Like, it's almost like they don't care, because Tom Clancy, when he was still around, he made sure the game was grounded somehow. Like, I know in like Splinter Cell series, you know, Sam Fisher's goggles, there's no one goggle can do both night vision and thermals. Like, Tom Clancy was very adamant about that, but they kind of, you know, got him to kind of come around with it a little bit. Like, and like XDefiant, like if it was just like XDefiant, that by itself, but with like themes similar from like the Tom Clancy universe and stuff like that, you know, like that I can be more, you know, it's like, as soon as you put the Tom Clancy name, it's just like I have that expectation. Now it's like, again, you're just running away with the name, not caring about that or the property at this point, you know. And it's kind of weird because, you know, we're seeing some of the movies come out, you know, movies, TV shows and stuff like that, like Amazon's Jack Ryan, which I really loved and enjoyed. And it's like they try to be grounded a little bit, you know. I know, but they still try to be grounded. But it's just, this is like just so weird to me. It's just, it looks like they're trying to attract the Call of Duty market. It looks like it wants to be like a copycat Call of Duty. Like, it's like, okay, like what, 6v6 free to play game? Okay, okay, we can expect monetization. It's Ubisoft, for Christ's sake. But I don't know if I can get behind this just by that notion. Like, I know with the younger generations, they don't really care too much and stuff like that, but to me, when you have a name like Tom Clancy, and now more than ever since, you know, he already passed away, you know, you should try to still like honor some out. And it's like, I don't even want a game like this per se. Like, Ubisoft's doing all these things, you know, sometimes it's a hit or a miss, but like, I want another Splinter Cell game. Like, please give us another Splinter Cell game. Like, bonus points if Michael Ironside is, you know, up to reprise his role. Uber bonus points, you know. I would love to see that. I would love to see a Rainbow Six game with an actual story. Like, I don't want to even get in on the Rainbow Six Extraction with, you know, where they took the fun little Halloween thing and like made it its own game, which I'm like, oh, you're stepping into some wild territory here. To me, it's like, it's trying to, I feel like they're trying to do something that it's not, and then for the sake of, you know, like, you know, let's see if this makes some money, you know. I really don't think they know their audience, because again, remember what happened with Ghost Recon Breakpoint? They made it into like a looter shooter, and everyone, including myself, I'm like, no, this is not how a Ghost Recon game should play, and they got, you know, blasted for it. They apologized, and I admit, credit where credit is due. They turned that game around and added some more, you know, elements to keep it grounded, realism, you know, like, play how you want to play. And I'm like, you know what? Awesome. Ubisoft, you listened. I'm really thankful, but please, for the love of Christ Almighty, don't do that again. Je ne sais pas. Yeah, I don't know. It's like, what's that Ubisoft game where they try to get in on the Battle Royale market? I forgot what it was called. Oh yeah, Hyper Escape. That game kind of fizzled out, you know. This looks to me kind of like a Hyperscape, you know, just another free-to-play cash-in, basically. It doesn't look really worthwhile to me. I don't, you know, I'm probably gonna skip it, to be honest. That is my opinion. It's just, again, you put the Tom Clancy name on there. I have an expectation. You know, I recommend just take the Tom Clancy name off of it. Just take it off and then do what you want to do, because the style of the game and all that dandy stuff, okay, cool. Somewhat works, but again, that Tom Clancy name just is like oil and water, basically. It just no-go. Absolute no-go. So, but yeah, I'll probably gonna skip it, to be honest. And, you know, if Ubisoft is like, Panda, please play this, just to see how it is. Like, okay, I'll give it one, you know, like if they approach me and be like, just play it, you know. But it's just, again, it's just, I have some reservations about this, you know. It just doesn't really seem appealing. It just looks like they're trying to pull a Call of Duty. You know, a free-to-play Call of Duty game, you know, or something like that. So, all right, that's gonna be it for today here, folks. Post down in the comment box of how you think of this. Do you agree with me, or do you agree with me or not about with the Tom Clancy name? You know, like, if you have an expectation of it now, it's like they're just kind of ruining the name at this point. Other than that, folks, don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I do have a Patreon if you want to help support me, and I stream weekly on Twitch. Other than that, keep being awesome, keep being safe. This is Geeky Panda here. I'm out. Stay geeky, my friends.